Hi, friends. I'm crying from the end of the episode. You will get there soon. But if you could just please subscribe on YouTube, even if you're an audio listener, just, over to YouTube and subscribe. We're almost to 1 million, which feels insane. And I just really want to get there. So if you'd help me out, that'd be amazing. And Lauren, do you want to give us a little kickoff in another country accent?
I did it. I did my part.
It was so good. Again, you guys will get there, but I hope you enjoy this episode.
Always watching.
He keeps
What is
making
wrong
noises.
with you?
That's you. Always watching.
What do you mean?
Always watching.
Are we supposed to know where that's from?
I have no idea what is going on right now.
Everyone knows where that's from.
I'm watching you, Wazowski. Always watching.
Do you?
But
Everyone but you guys,
but you know what
apparently.
that reminded me of? Which actually I don't know why it did because there's like really no correlation.
Okay.
But welcome to a brain of ADHD. If you guys have watched Jury Duty, it's literally
yeah.
You have?
Yeah, the first season. Have you seen the second?
No, I haven't. But
I haven't either.
I'm like obsessed with the concept. It's
Would you like to be on
brilliant.
it without knowing?
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like it'd be pretty good.
I could get down that reality show.
I genuinely think it would give me such trust and paranoia issues. I'm already a little paranoid, and putting me in that show and then finding out after that it wasn't real and everyone was messing with me and all the emotions I just felt were unjustified, I would crash out.
Yeah, it's like watching Austin Land.
I was just going to
That's
say
why it had
that.
such a big effect on me.
I was going to say it's wild to me that Justin is like casual about it and that you're freaking out because Justin freaks out about something that was like, I tell people that sometimes, Justin, and they're like,
About Austin Land and how it traumatized him?
yeah. And they're like, are you
It's a
sure that
rom-com.
it's the correct book / movie? Like, are you sure you must be referring to something else? And I'm like, no.
Yeah, that's the one.
It's true that you literally cannot trust a single person 100%. You just can't. You just
I
can't.
feel somewhat offended.
Well, you can go
Is that where you're at? There's, like,
99.99999% of the speed of light, but
point.
100% is impossible. I feel like it's the same with trust.
Okay.
I totally agree.
There is no
Yeah.
100%. You can add 1,000,000 nines on the 99.99, add 1,000,000 nines to it.
Okay.
So we're talking the smallest fraction of a percent you could even possibly, well, our
Okay.
brains can't even fathom.
You know, I feel like even 99% trust, I feel like that's pretty good. We can stop there. We don't need the nines.
Good.
99%'s decent.
You're like, not after what I've been up to. You're like,
What do you think
I'll
I've
take
been
the
up to?
99. No, I just think it's funny. He's
What are you
saying how much,
implying, Lauren?
He's just saying how much he can trust you, and you're like, actually, let's subtract a few.
Well, because the way you're like, you can have 0.999999999, and I'm like,
you just found it annoying.
just give me 99. We'll
Mm.
call it good.
Okay.
Well, like the 0.00000000001
Don't
would be
need
like all
that.
the mysterious clothes that show up at our
It's-
house all the time.
It's aggressive and it overwhelms me.
Oh, and we found some of yours too, by the way.
Yeah, Morgan told me. She specifically told me not to leave those jeans there. And what did I do? I left them there.
It overwhelms me when people leave items at my house because my house is a mess, you guys. I wish I could include a picture without being so utterly embarrassed and just disappointed in myself. But we are in the middle of cleaning and it gets a lot worse before there's any sliver of hope that it will get better. But I'm donating a lot. I literally want to have a free yard sale somewhere where I can just show up and drop a pin and be like, hey, clothes.
That's
Hey, close.
actually called Goodwill.
No. I want it to go for free to people that need it. Goodwill is highway robbery.
Goodwill be charging, Lauren. I don't know if you walked into Goodwill lately.
I have. I dropped off stuff there and then I was like, hey, let me take a look around. And I did. And I literally got 7 items. And then they were like, your total is $7. And I was like, what?
Well, you're going to a good Goodwill because the ones I've been going to are insane. Like $12 for a Shein top. And I'm like, this is weird. I am going to donate whatever I don't give away to people to like the American Cancer Society.
Does
shop.
Goodwill not do that too? Is that like
Goodwill is like a really insane for-profit company.
Huh.
I
I
know.
always thought that it was like the good stuff they're like putting out there to sell, but like the other stuff that's not like super great, they're donating.
To where? Where does... Never mind.
What?
I'm like, where would Goodwill donate if they don't want it?
I don't know, like you just said, like
They bring it to
places-
another Goodwill.
They do ships. Someone please enlighten me on Goodwill.
It's like who delivers the
maybe-
mailman's mail? It's the same kind of concept.
Whoa.
Goodwill donates to other Goodwills.
Yeah. I don't
But
know.
then what happens if they get something that has like a hole in it?
Because it
like,
goes to a landfill.
I thought maybe they'd repurpose it somewhere.
No.
There are places that will recycle fabrics. I'm unclear if they're one of them. If you know things
Hmm.
about Goodwill, please put them in the comments. Please enlighten us. Am I wrong? Maybe I don't know anything about Goodwill, but I don't know. I'm overwhelmed, which is kind of the vibe with today's stories.
There
It's-
she is.
Overwhelmed, overstimulated. I don't have a title because my brain is too frazzled to even think of one, but I know how these stories made me feel when I was finding them, and it was at a loss for words. So,
Perfect.
without further ado,
Without further ado,
let's dive in.
let's do it.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeehaw!
Howdy.
Yeehaw, little doggies.
I'd have my cowboy hat on, but it's still in Minnesota.
I know, we gotta get that back for you. Speaking of dressing up, this first one is coming from Am I the Asshole? It is 8 days old, titled Am I the Asshole for Not Quieting Down at a Renaissance Fair and Walking Away After My Boyfriend Sided with a Stranger? I, 23 female, went to a Renaissance Fair with my boyfriend, 26 male, and my sister. My sister and I go to events like this regularly, but it was my boyfriend's first time. At these events, people dress up, interact with performers, and cheer loudly during shows. I was acting how I normally do, engaging with the environment and cheering during the performances. During a joust, I was cheering along with the crowd. Nothing inappropriate, just typical cheering. A man sitting in front of me turned around and said I was scaring his child and asked me to stop. Before I could respond, my boyfriend told me I should, quote, quiet down a little. That upset me, especially since the event itself encourages loud crowd participation. Another person nearby even commented that the man was out of line.
There we go.
I felt embarrassed and unsupported, so I got up and walked away to calm down. My sister came with me. We had already planned to split up after the joust, so I didn't think it was a big deal to take some space. A few hours later, my boyfriend found us and was upset, saying I had abandoned him at an unfamiliar event. He also said that if a child is scared, people should adjust their behavior regardless of the setting.
No, you should remove your child.
I disagreed and felt like I shouldn't have to change normal behavior in that kind of environment.
Mhm.
We ended up arguing and it escalated more than it should have. Added details. Before the joust, we had a detailed plan of separating for an hour-ish after the joust. We each wanted to do different things happening at the same time frame, so we planned to part ways and meet back up at the place I wanted to go since it was a group activity. My sister and I did separate for a time, and she came back and joined me at the location we talked about. I figured my boyfriend would do the same, which is why I was more okay with walking away from the situation. Also, before the joust even started, the kid was side-eyeing my sister and I, a look we are very familiar with as African Americans when children clearly aren't exposed to other people. After the dad told me to quiet down, other people around pulled me aside and said how he had no right to do so. All I was yelling was, "That's my wife," cheering for the female knight, and the man was there with his husband, so that comment really shouldn't be an issue to him. Am I the asshole for not quieting down and for walking away?
My vote is no, Justin,
I agree.
but you have thoughts.
But you have thoughts.
No, I feel like there's something
Well,
you're
no,
cooking.
Rock,
I-
paper, scissors.
You know what? No, I think I can read his mind. I think that
She didn't want to lose.
No, I think that you would feel the same way as the boyfriend. No?
Well, but the thing is, I wouldn't have the same stance to begin with. So I don't think I'd end up feeling like him because I wouldn't be in the position to begin with.
Yeah, I don't think he would ever tell me to quiet down at especially at a sporting event, a Renaissance festival. I don't think there's any situation unless I was being obscenely loud in a library.
Yeah, and then then you get a justifiable reaction from the dad. Then it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But in this case, it comes with the territory. If your kid's scared, like Lauren said, bring your kid somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Go to a different side of it. Whatever. I can't imagine it's like getting the rail at Justin Bieber and you've ran there and you've holding the spot all day. This is a jousting event at a Renaissance fair. I get that some people are very into it, and I'd be really into it too, but you didn't buy these seats for $1,000 and save them. It's not that big of a deal to move, especially when you're the odd one out, not the person doing what they say everyone else was also doing.
Yeah, if you go to one of those things, jousting, for those that don't know, you have two knights that ride at each other on horses and have long poles, and they try to knock each other off the horse with the pole. And they do ride around asking for cheers.
Yeah.
There's jesters or other supportive cast members that are amping up the crowd and acting as an MC. So
yeah, that's what it's all about.
This is very par for the course. This is normal.
And I also think that guy, the dad, was probably just being a jerk because he wanted her to quiet down. I'm like, was your kid actually scared? I don't know.
No.
Also, if your kid is scared, they're scared from someone yelling, or are they scared from the jousting?
True.
What are they really scared about? Because, maybe the kid's overstimulated. Maybe there's something going on. But then, find a better spot for your kid to participate in an activity that aligns with them or is more individual and not in a crowd setting with intense screaming.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think the kid was scared. I think that's an easy cop-out for parents who just want to say something.
Yeah, he just wanted her to shut up and then he blamed it on his kid.
Yeah.
Probably. I will say, so my overall vote too is not the asshole for OP getting upset and feeling unsupported. But I will say this is a pretty crazy level of communication breakdown. And just I'm going to walk away, not say anything to my boyfriend, and then also not see him for hours.
That's true.
There's no mention of cell phones. Maybe they were really committed to the bit and didn't bring them. There was nothing really constructive about this. And I think you're fair for your feelings, but then to the point where they say, we ended up arguing and it escalated more than it should have. You guys got to get your shit together.
What are we arguing about?
Feeling unsupported, you telling me to be quiet, you abandoned me.
Well, I get that, but what's he arguing?
That he felt abandoned.
Oh, after.
I forgot that, or I guess I just didn't fully realize that she didn't say anything. That
Nothing.
She just dipped.
Doop, 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 bye.
Yeah.
And then I think it was how many hours? A few hours later, my boyfriend found us and was upset. There's no mention of a text, a call. How did he find you? Was he walking around this whole thing trying to find you?
Why were they going to split up anyway, though, is my question.
They all wanted to go to different activities.
So, but he was somebody else?
No.
Oh.
Not how I would go to an event. I want to stick with my friends and have a good time vibing together, but maybe there was a sword making exhibition and she wanted to go to Fairyland.
That's
and
fair.
so they were like, hey, divide and conquer.
Mm-hmm. So the reason I think that Justin would feel the boyfriend's feels is because you don't like loud noises. You wear headphones everywhere, earplugs.
But I got them ready to go. They're the best things. Honestly, anyone should get them.
I
The
know.
worst thing that can happen to you is you end up in a place where you're just like, oh my God, I'm obviously not going to sit here and plug my ears like a little kid.
Yeah, you can't do that.
But I would do
sometimes.
anything. I need something. And venues are getting really good at that.
Yeah.
Because venues are getting loud, man.
It's
And
anywhere.
maybe it's us getting older.
No,
but
I went to
places
a
are
dinner the other
loud.
night and it was a small restaurant. There was 35, 40 people in there. with everyone trying to talk at once, it was so overwhelmingly like ear plugging loud. I put my earplugs in.
Well, and if you actually watch the decibels,
It's really bad for your ears.
you don't understand how even a restaurant like that can be up to 90 and there's, I don't know what it is, 30 minutes at that level starts to actually cause permanent hearing damage. I even know some people that are
crazy.
our age that are like, what? When they're sitting right next to you because they can't hear.
No.
It's like,
Me.
do you really? I get it's cool to go to a concert and blow your ears off.
No.
But do you
no.
really want to not hear? Like if that was your sight, you wouldn't be messing with it at all. So all of a sudden hearing everyone's like, oh, I'll be fine. I can whatever. It's
I
just, it doesn't
remember-
make sense. And I need to
no.
protect my ears because it's part of my job.
It is. And I haven't had this experience in years because I wear earplugs, and the kind we get, they're called Etymotic, Etymotic, and they don't change the way it sounds. They just bring it down. So it's like comfortable and you're not leaving the concert with your ears ringing. Like I can't even remember what that sounds like anymore because it hasn't happened to me. But like going to a concert and your ears are ringing after, that
hearing
is
damage.
so bad.
So actually at Coachella, there was a DJ, and it's funny because I was kind of thinking about like the concept of like how loud this all must be, you know? But I'm watching from my TV, and he said, like at the very end of his closing statement, he's like, drink some water, la-di-da. And he's like, and seriously, wear earplugs. He was like, I'm not even kidding you guys. He's like, I have to get ear surgery. Like he's like, wear earplugs.
Is that David Guetta?
No,
Who
I
was
can't
it?
remember. It's I would have to look it up. Like I remember like the face, but not the name.
Insane. Yeah, no, wear earplugs, everyone. Maybe even if you're going to a Renaissance festival and watching a joust. But top comment on this one with 18,000 upvotes.
Wow.
Your cheering scared his child, but men on large horses charging at each other with lances doesn't? Where did this guy think he was?
That's hilarious.
Next one. Wait until the kids see a death joust. We know our blood packs are good if we manage to create splash zones in the first row. My favorite choreography was the year the knight popped my squire's head like a watermelon after I fatally stabbed him. So much blood.
What is going on?
I have never
Very
seen
descriptive.
one of those jousts.
That
That was descriptive.
I am very confused.
Don't wear white to that one.
I feel like that was a Game of Thrones episode. Like I don't. Are
This
they
is like the Red
confused?
Wedding.
So people have questions. They're like, where is this Ren Fest? Because they're kid-friendly events that generally don't allow fake blood. Like even having just fake blood on your costume design can get you banned from an event. Anything that splashes is strictly forbidden. And the blood jouster responds, Midwest, we advertise it as a death joust in the program. And it ends with all the dead jousters magically resurrecting and learning their lesson. The good guys always win. I used to make the blood packs. We actually keep it far enough on the field that the audience rarely gets splashed. That was a bit of a hyperbole on my part. But once in a blue moon, I can't think of any walk-around characters that had fake blood on them other than the butcher. You'd have to have a good character reason for that to be an established part of your costume. Everyone's like, where is it? I need to go. I need to do a deep dive onto this. A friend of ours works at a Renaissance festival in Shakopee, Minnesota every year. I've been a few times and it's an absolute hoot. I can also affirm that.
I used to go every single year growing up. It was one of my favorite things.
Did you dress up?
No,
I would like to go and dress up this year.
I got a wax hand every year. That was like my one like present thing that I got.
Yeah, and then it melted in the car.
One of them melted in the car. I was very upset about it.
Oh.
But I used to keep all of them, and like I just think it's so sad that I don't anymore because like that
Do
would
you know
be
where
like
they are?
no,
Thrown away?
I think that yeah, they're like thrown away. One of them I remember like cracked. But like how cool would that be? Like the fact that that was like the thing that I loved to do because like my brother and like everybody else like picked like their own one like prize, and that was the thing I always loved.
Yeah.
And like the fact that I was like keep like my hand was getting bigger and bigger. That's like kind of cool.
That's
It is,
adorable.
yeah. It's kind of
Yeah.
like the height chart on a wall.
Yeah.
I think people do that with their babies and stuff. That's really cute. The OPA on that one comment does reply and say his bloody joust is Kansas City. I sorted comments by controversial just to see if there's anything else. And this one has -12 upvotes. This is against the group feeling, but this is the message you sent to your boyfriend. I consider what I want to do more important than the feelings of a scared child, and when criticized, I will walk away and abandon you, rather than express my feelings calmly. If that's not the impression you want to give, then reconsider your actions. Otherwise, hurrah and carry on. Another controversial comment with -16. You're the asshole, not for being loud, but for storming off and punishing your boyfriend for 3 hours when he uttered one sentence, not even unkindly, but a mere suggestion. That reaction is not the reaction of a stable person, and it's manipulative. And then OP adds that they did have a plan to split up. I don't think that was in the original post, but she edited it to make it seem like it was.
Got it.
So I think after getting some "you're the assholes," I think like she did an edit but didn't label it as an edit and just put it on there.
Got it.
So to me, it looked like it existed the whole time.
Right.
And is that true?
We do have a couple comments from OP. I think people were criticizing her for commenting on a female night. And she says, I'm bisexual. The night I was cheering for was a female. The man who talked to me was a gay man. I think people are trying to like rationalize the behavior. I have no idea.
But like, I was just talking to you about this, Morgan, the other day. Like, I don't want to be around people that make me feel like they're have any shame about anything that I like say. If that's how you feel, like, just like, don't be next to me. Don't be seen with me. Like, if I'm too loud, then just walk away from me and go be seen with somebody else. Like, don't police me.
Yeah.
So this girl like was probably, even though it was such a small little simple thing that her boyfriend said, like it probably just felt really like unsupporting and that he's ashamed of, and like,
yeah, when someone feels like they're ashamed of you, it can trigger a lot. Well, and OP does share that they work with children, are very considerate of children. It seems like people were really trying to find any way they could discredit her story, whether it was about making a comment that felt queer or something like that. Like OP is like here defending like Ren festivals are very open and supportive of the queer LGBTQ plus community. That shouldn't have been an issue that a woman was commenting on a woman night saying that's my wife. Like people I think were trying to imply that her comment was inappropriate. OP just goes to bat again, being like, I do consider children. I've put myself in harm's way countless times for random children and their safety. I've taken punches from drunken fathers to protect their children. I'm an elementary school teacher. My whole career is about the well-being of a child. That doesn't mean I'm going to revolve my life around every single child I see when my behavior is completely normal and reasonable. Mic drop right there.
Yeah.
You're in a public event that encourages screaming, so...
yeah.
Not the asshole. No update on how the boyfriend and OP handled things, so I'll keep my eyes peeled.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I do feel for him too. Like if my boyfriend just walked away from me without saying anything and then I like couldn't find him for hours, like even if we planned to split up, I'd be like,
I'd feel crappy.
yeah.
At an event I've never gone to and I'm walking around for hours by myself. Ew.
Yeah. I'm so curious if they had service too. Because I would be like,
I know.
beyond myself if like I didn't have service and he just walked away from me.
I don't think we really had service at the Shakopee one when we went in Minnesota. I feel like I was trying to post on my story and I feel like I didn't have service or something.
I don't know.
You also just like don't see a lot of people on their phones there. I think they really do immerse themselves.
Phones don't exist?
No. King and Queen are walking around with their ladies in waiting.
That was cool. That was
Holding
cool.
court.
And the knights.
And the knights. Knights marching around.
We should go to one.
That's what I'm saying. I would even settle for like medieval times. We can get a little party bus, dude, round the people up, wear some costumes.
Brian literally got bait and switched by Chill because she said she was down. And so he literally went and bought himself an outfit. And
I'll give him an opportunity to wear it.
he still has it. And he just was so sad he had to hang it back up in the closet with his head down.
I'll give him a shot.
Well, it's still
I'll
in
get
the
it on the
closet.
radar.
Let's go.
I'll put it on the radar. I've also, Justin and I were hanging out with Kaylin and her husband Matt the other night. We came up with this new idea of doing a mezcal and magic night and we hire a magician.
Yay.
Yeah.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
Recurring.
Yeah. Let
weekly.
me know if you guys would be interested. Maybe we could hold it, a big version of it in LA once we got to like test out the magicians and make sure they're good.
I think you guys need to like reserve like one night a quarter at least of like no matter what, you're not working. You guys are unplugging and like spending some time with your friends. aka
Once a quarter?
me.
Once a quarter feels low.
Well, it is low, but I'm saying that that's the like non-negotiable.
Mm.
Yeah,
If
you
it was
set the
if it
goal.
was once a
Set the goal.
month, then it's just like I'm sorry, but this month got away from me. But like once a quarter, that's like a
That's
no
attainable.
excuses.
I
Yeah.
appreciate that. Thank you for
Yeah.
looking out for us.
Yeah.
Okay, this next one. This is coming from True Off My Chest. It's 3 days old, titled, I think I know why no man takes my friend on a 5th date, but I am not telling her.
Oh my! I'm
5th.
so cute. Like this is
5th is, I see, 2nd would be
right, but 5th, it's like
what happens after the 4th.
yeah.
Usually it's the 3rd.
I just got back from a week in Bali with a close friend, and I think I finally get why none of the men she meets go past 3 to 4 dates with her.
I'm so excited. I don't know why, but I am. Tell me, what is it?
And I feel awful because I know I'm never going to tell her. She's actually great, smart, funny, kind, but there's something I saw on this trip that I can't unsee now.
God, I'm freaking out.
The cat.
What?
The cat who wasn't there, but her ghost followed us everywhere anyways. Everything, and I mean everything, came back to the cat. Every couple of hours, we were back on it. At dinner, in beautiful places, she would go quiet and then start scrolling old photos, worrying if the cat was depressed. She would do multiple FaceTimes with her pet sitter every day, full baby voice. At night, she would literally sing lullabies to the cat over the phone. She'd leave beach parties to go get updates from her sitter. At first, it was cute. Then it got a lot. We walked past a tattoo shop, and she seriously considered getting her cat's face tattooed. In a cafe, she saw 2 cartoon characters kissing on the menu and went, quote, "This reminds me of my cat." I asked how. She said once her cat sniffed another cat and they looked like they were kissing. Like everything filtered through the cat. One day, we spent 3 whole hours finding the perfect gift for the cat. 3 hours. The cat is going to break it in 5 seconds. And we could have done something else in that time. Explored a new place maybe, but nope. And then I learned how she lives, and it got worse. She has a no closed doors policy, because if any door closes, the cat screams all night. Bedroom, bathroom, everything open. This means that the cat sleeps on her chest every night, follows her into the bathroom, sits on her lap while she's on the toilet, and also watches her in the shower.
Like normal, by the way.
I tried to imagine a guy coming over, and
Well,
yeah,
not all of it, but
that's probably where things end. She also wants this insane K-drama level love, like can't live without each other kind, but then casually said one day that she'd always choose her cat over a partner. So what is someone even signing up for? By date 3 to 4, I'm guessing the guy has heard about the cat 30 to 40 times, seen her FaceTime at mid-meal, maybe been to her place, maybe gotten scratched, and realized this isn't she has a pet. This is the pet is the main character, and I'm not and never will be. So he leaves, politely. She thinks the men aren't trying, gets upset, goes back to the cat. Bond gets stronger. Next guy sees an even more intense version of this and leaves faster. Loop. And the worst part? She has no idea. And I'm not telling her because I know how that conversation goes. She will get defensive and I will become the villain who doesn't get her bond with her pet and our friendship will be over. So yeah, now every time she says he just wasn't feeling it, I'm like, I think I know exactly what he felt. Note, this is not me saying people with pets or cats can't date or are difficult to be with. I know other people who are perfectly fine pet parents. This is just an exceptional case where someone's deeply enmeshed relationship with their pet might be affecting their dating life.
Huh.
I was going to use that word too, enmeshed. I was actually going to use it.
Were you?
I was ready, and then
All of you out there should be so proud of me. I have not used that word in ages.
I used to hear it, I feel like, more than daily.
Yeah, because I'd be like, you're enmeshed. I'd use...
It was like everything. It'd be like any show or commercial. It'd be like, oh, enmeshed.
I remember this phase too.
It was a phase.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate that we batch record episodes and everyone had to be in that phase with me. And it might have been a 2-year long
No,
phase.
it was outside of the episodes. Lauren?
It was, yeah. What? What?
Your response?
My response to
The story.
Okay. There's kind of a lot going on right now.
That's the nature of the theme here.
The show, the podcast.
The belly of the beast, as they say.
Uh-huh.
Nothing.
Okay. I don't know that phrase.
I also, it might be nature of the beast.
Okay.
Belly of the beast is Lambeau Field.
Yeah, I think it's nature of the beast.
I'm
Just let's move along.
okay. So my question is, how long have they been friends? Like, why did friend not see this before? Why did it take a trip?
Let me see if there's any comments from OP.
That is true.
Because
Maybe it was an aha moment, like it clicked.
But I'm also like, maybe the trip was she just missed her cat extra on the trip. Like, are we sure that this is like a in the middle of a date FaceTiming her cat type of thing?
I think it is.
I mean, that is aggressive. You're in Bali and you're FaceTiming your cat multiple times, singing the cat lullabies.
Well, maybe they were drinking. Like, that sounds like a fun drinking activity. FaceTime your fat.
You inserted that. There was no mention of the cat's weight. No mention.
I've been sleep deprived for like 2 weeks. And so I start to like mix up my words and stutter when I get really sleep deprived, which isn't good for you guys. So
You're doing great, sweetie. Keep going.
thanks. I think I'm just going to throw it back to Justin.
Fat.
Go
The
ahead.
fat cat. I kind of like the lullabies. I would sing to Smarty and Konya when
That's-
we're out of town.
That's what I was thinking. You guys
Well,
would totally do that to the horses.
Yes, for me,
For me.
this person's probably undateable because it's to such a level. But that's for me. I do think there is someone out there that would be down with this, and that would fit right into that mold.
I agree. I think she's got to find the guy that's willing to FaceTime the cat with her.
There is someone
Yeah,
who is
for sure.
down for that. And listen, I am all for someone that takes exceptionally good care of their pet. I am all about it.
Mm-hmm.
So as extreme as you want to go, as long as you're giving that pet a happy, healthy, awesome life, I'm all for it. Go for it. It's not going to be everyone's cup of tea.
Yeah.
It's a little bit niche, but you love your cat. And no one can take that away from you. So it kind of just is what it is. And as the friend, I don't think you need to disclose it unless there is some sort of breakdown and it gets to the point where she can't figure out, why does this always happen to me? No one likes me. And it starts to take her down a path of, bad thoughts about herself or some depression or something where she starts to look inward and says, what is wrong with me? Why does none of this work? Then we get to a territory where we might want to cross that bridge potentially as a friend to be helpful. But as right now, she's just kind of like, well, it didn't work out. It seems like it's kind of like, oh, well, back to the cat.
I feel like you necessarily don't need to mention it unless you plan on taking another trip with that person, because then I would want to mention it. I would want to say, hey, on this trip, can we not FaceTime the cat so much? I would really love to make sure we're spending quality time together and exploring. But if you aren't going to take another trip with this person, then it probably isn't going to affect you. Why bring it up?
Yeah.
Your wheels are turning over there. I see them.
Well, I didn't think Justin was going to say this because I didn't think Justin liked cats. So I'm just happy because it's like, it's kind of where my thought was at too. But I also think that like, it's fine to say something. You don't have to be like, you're a flawed human
No.
because she's not. You could just be like, hey, your cat's awesome. I know you love your cat, but us looking for a toy for your cat for 3 hours, like,
I would have left.
I felt was a bit excessive, and I just feel there's a little bit of a balance to some things.
Especially
And
when it's a trip with me and you.
Yeah.
And like, I'm at your beck and call.
Yeah.
Like, you're together on this trip. I'm not going to abandon you. So,
and you can just say like, I wanted to spend like quality time with you, and as silly as it sounds, like it felt like you were so focused on your cat that I couldn't really fully spend quality time with you.
that's a great way to put it.
Yeah, and I think that like you can let your friend know that, and then they can do with what they want with it. You don't have to be like, "Hey, I think that no one likes you because you like your cat." Like you
No,
don't.
I wouldn't even bring up guys because
That's what
you
I'm
don't
saying.
know if that's the case. I think the
Exactly.
way you put it is
Yeah.
exactly how I would say it.
Exactly.
Because it could affect your friendship going forward
Right.
if the cat is always coming between you guys.
Well, it's also just like it's projection at this point, right? Because we don't actually know. We don't have evidence. She didn't be like, "Oh, one of her guys DM me and said this is why." She just felt that could be why because she didn't like it.
Yeah.
So it's like if one of my friends were to be like, "Hey, you know how none of the guys you went on dates with worked out?" I think it's because you smell bad. Like I would be like, "What?" You know what I mean? Like I just like not something that you should ever, and then if it gets to the point where they're like begging you, like, "Please, do you have any ideas of what it could be?" Like then sure, you can be like, "Well, maybe," because that's how I felt. But just to like go in hot like that and be like, "So I'm pretty sure I know why."
Right.
Like I feel like that's just out of place.
Completely agree. We have cat people chiming in the comments. Top comment with 9.1K upvotes. As a cat lover, this sounds exhausting. Next comment is from OP. It really was. Thank you for understanding. Next comment. I adore my cat. My husband adores my cat. While we are away, we await the cat sitter updates, but we don't stay glued to my phone waiting for it to come in. We, enjoy our holiday. For reference, my cat is 19 this year and is a lot. Had husband for 12 years, her for 16/17. We also have a no closed doors policy, but that doesn't include the bathroom or us time. I also have a lot of interests and can hold serious conversations and not divert back to my baby when doing so. Because while she is my world, I have to, adult. I'm sorry your trip had this on it and wasn't quite as brilliant as you had hoped. Don't tell her direct, but maybe when it starts going back to the cat, steer the conversation another way. OP responds, I have tried to steer the conversation away. It only works for like 10 to 15 minutes max. I think I'll continue being friends with her, but avoid future trips. Thank you for your kind words. That's all we got.
Yeah, so
y'all.
you can decide how much you want to be friends and how far that extends to trips and what you want to do, just as much as someone can decide how much they want to date this person or not. But it's not really a situation that you should step in and change how they live their life until they're expressing hurt or concern over why things are the way they are. But then you get into more of a therapy territory. Now, my other last thought is, where do we think the cat is during the lovin'? I mean, do you think, like, if you get that
Meowing at the
far,
foot of the
because
bed.
we're talking date 4 or 5, I mean, everyone moves at their own pace, but let's say we get into the bedroom. There's no closed doors. There's none of that. I mean, are you staring the cat in the
It's
eyes?
in the bed.
Are you just like
It's
watching you?
ew. It's in the bed. 100%.
Where though?
I've seen a TikTok of someone who was at their boyfriend's place or something, and they shut the bedroom door on the dog. They weren't actually doing anything, but they were trying to record to show what the dog does. And of course, there was like a little Frenchie who was just at the top of its lungs going nuts. I don't know how you have sex when you have a
Oh my
dog
God,
like that.
Can you imagine?
I would go crazy. My dog would literally get so uncomfortable, he would like want to be out of the room.
Yeah.
bear. He was like, no, thank you. Goodbye. Adios.
You know, that's like the nice thing about the place that I'm at right now is that there's 2 doors. It's like separated by like the living room. There's like the bathroom area has a door. Like, and
So
then
you walk through bathroom and then go to the room.
Yeah,
Or
to
it's
the
like kind of a
bedroom.
get ready. Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
so
like
you
a,
have 2
it's
layers.
like a closet. Yeah, there's like another layer to it. So it actually worked out really nice because when fostering, we didn't typically have them like in our room at night because they
A lot of them had fleas.
Well, they also have zoomies and wake us up in the middle of the night. And like we had like a couple of times where they just like ran across our face in the middle of the night. And it was just like, you know.
No way.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we're good.
Yeah, no, yeah, no.
Dude, that would send me.
They get really hyper in the middle of the night and then they like want to be with you, the human.
Yeah.
So
Because I love you. I know.
So, but that was what was really nice is because the other thing too is having the 2 doors is they didn't even meow at the door when they were closed because I don't know exactly why, but I think it's maybe because they couldn't hear as well.
They couldn't sense you in there.
Yeah,
as
like
well.
when there's you can see someone moving or like when the door's right there, you can hear them rustling around. I think that like animals get louder, but I think that double door, like genuinely, they just like did their own thing. They're fine. So, if that's a problem that anyone's having, maybe looking into an apartment like that because
Could be good.
yeah, could be good.
Could be good. Okay, well, we are moving on to this next one, my friends. This is coming from our very own 2 Hot Takes subreddit. It is
I love
titled,
those.
My husband is spoiling the spicy scenes in my romance books by acting them out before I get to them.
I'd be pissed.
I, 32 female, read a lot of romance novels, like 4 to 5 a month. Not the super smutty stuff, more like Emily Henry type books with the illustrated cartoon covers, enemies to lovers tropes, that kind of thing. About 2 months ago, my husband of 11 years, 38 male, started acting a little ... different in the bedroom. Not bad different, just occasionally there's this vibe like he has something planned. We'll have what I can only describe as a themed night. And I think, okay, that was fun and a little random, and move on. Then, a few days later, I'll be reading my book, hit a spicy scene, and actually have to put my Kindle down because it's the same scene. Like, the same vibe, the same moves, occasionally almost the same setup. It's already happened 4 times now. 4.
Okay, but maybe that's kind of awesome.
I finally said something to my sister, and she immediately started crying laughing, which was not helpful. She thinks he's reading ahead in my books and essentially performing the scenes on/with me before I get there as some kind of prank. But here's what I can't figure out. I read on my Kindle. He'd have to get into my account, figure out where I am in each book, read ahead, and then coordinate. He's a big tech/numbers guy, so if he's doing this, I guarantee there's a spreadsheet involved somewhere. I'm honestly not even mad. Genuinely, if this is what's happening, it might be the most unhinged, romantic gesture anyone has ever done for me.
Yeah.
But he is technically spoiling the books. How do I tell him to stop spoiling the plot without accidentally telling him to stop being the most high-effort partner I've ever had?
So you guys think this would spoil the scenes for you?
No,
No,
not at all.
So then why would you be pissed?
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
I initially said I would be pissed because I thought that he was like,
Oh, you know what happens to so-and-so?
yeah, like I thought he was
Oh.
like mocking. Actually,
Yeah.
like
Like,
I
let me
see.
hop on my dragon and
yeah,
go to Best Gaius.
yeah, exactly. Because I always get really pissed off if I'm watching like a romantic movie with my boyfriend. He starts making fun of like one of the characters. Yeah, it pisses me off so much.
I repeat lines when they're just ridiculous.
Yeah, and then I have
And
to
it-
be like, don't ruin this for me.
and it takes away from it because
Sometimes
sucked
it's
in.
so
I'm sucked
It doesn't
in.
matter.
I'm in a different world. You're pulling me out of it, and I don't like it.
I don't
It's
care if it's
so-
cheesy. I know it's cheesy, but sometimes I want the cheese.
Yeah, exactly.
Lay it on.
Exactly.
Put that feta on. Grind up that crumble.
Mac and cheese.
Tortilla me. With
I
a
wish
sprinkle.
I had an example right now, but sometimes it's just.
I know
like,
it's bad,
how
but it
can
doesn't
you-
mean I want you to make fun of it and suck me out of it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Thank you,
not
Lauren.
making fun of, though. I merely repeat a
I've heard
line.
enough. I've heard
That's
enough.
it.
Yeah.
All I'll
yeah.
do is repeat a line.
in a mocking voice.
No. I'll match the tone and the no. I'll match the tone and everything. And it just, I think it makes you realize how ridiculous some of it is.
Or maybe you
I
just
think that's what it does.
maybe your voice just can't achieve that seductive nature that the actors can.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that's why you're
We're
mad.
talking like D-level actors at best. I mean, the acting, you can see right through it. They might as well be holding the script in front of them.
We're going to agree to disagree.
I need to know which movies those are because I want to add them to my list.
I don't have the example. I need the example.
Honestly, I don't really watch many like that.
I do. During Christmas time, that is.
No, I feel like they're all good. No, even the Hallmark ones. The Hallmark ones are getting like really good actors now. Hallmark movie channel Christmas holiday shit has upped their game. They're getting Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah.
You watch yourself, buddy.
I'm not saying it's all of them. It's the ones where I've quoted some of the lines.
I'm going to record you next time. We'll see.
Let's do
We'll
it.
compare.
I'm down.
Back to the question, though. How do I tell him to stop spoiling the plot without accidentally telling him to stop being the most high-effort partner I've ever had? I feel like for me, I don't even think he's really spoiling it because you don't necessarily know what's coming. Now in your head, you might, anytime he sets a scene for you, be like, oh, this is coming up in my book. So I don't know. It's not really a problem. I would just let it happen. I feel like it makes the book hotter when you do happen upon the scene then.
Yeah. I think so too. I don't, this wouldn't bother me, but I don't know. I also just don't think with like smut books like that, once they get together for the first time, I don't really care about like when or what they do the next times. Like that doesn't take away from anything.
Because unless he's role playing character
Right,
names,
exactly.
then
It doesn't sound like he is, though.
It's not like it would be a surprise that these two characters came together.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like, oh, okay. But does it take away from the scenes that you read because every new line is like, oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. But you already know where it's headed, so you don't get that, like, whatever you guys are getting from this thing. Like, you don't just, the temperature meter just stops going up and up because you're like, I know where we're headed, so it's not so exciting. That must be it. Because you're not spoiling the plot of the book per se, but you're taking away the hotness out of the scene because it's not this uncharted territory. You kind of know where it's headed.
I don't know if it's taking out of the hotness, though, because for me,
Then what's the issue?
I don't
What's
think
the right
there is. Yeah. Obviously, it's spoiling it for her now that she's made the connection that he's acting out her books. So I guess you could just be like, hey, I love that you're taking inspiration. Please don't stop. But
Do it
maybe
after.
pick a book that I'm not on currently, or maybe use the inspiration a little more loosely.
What if she just asked him to do it after she read it?
There's a compromise. Let's get into the comments, though, on this one. Okay, top comment. Made the mistake of reading this post to my husband, and I think I actually saw a light bulb turn on above his head. Gonna start locking my Kindle. Seriously, though, if the biggest worry in your relationship is him spoiling the spicy scenes in your books by acting them out with you, I'd say you two are in a great place.
True.
Someone replies to that person, don't lock it. Leave it open on those scenes that you really want to act out. To OP, I think this is adorable. What a lucky person you are. And OP does respond to that first comment. Keep me posted on this one. We need the data points to compare. Someone responds to OP, bookmark your favorite scenes. Give him a selection so there's still an element of surprise. That'd be a really good compromise, actually. Like, here's your options. Here's the ones I've read that I love. Take your pick. Surprise me.
Does that take the fun out of it for him a little bit? Because he is not aware she's caught on to this yet.
I don't know. Maybe it would take the fun out of it for him.
Because like he is doing this all undercover, staying
Sneaky
right ahead,
guy.
and nobody knows how he does it. Where's the spreadsheet?
Maybe that's the fun for him.
I don't know.
There's another comment OP responds to. Someone says this, LOL, that's so sweet. That's like living the dream. For him to be involved in your hobbies and what books you read, maybe let him know gently, but he's a good egg in this current age. OP responds, he really is. 11 years and he's still out here finding new ways to be surprising. I genuinely don't deserve him, and also he is ruining my books. We do get an update.
Does she reveal
Does she reveal what?
that she knows?
I haven't read any of the updates, so we shall see. I want to start by saying thank you for all the comments. I read them all, and I want to clarify that I absolutely love my husband, and I am floored by his efforts on this. With that being said, I decided not to talk to him about it yet and to mess with him back instead.
Love it.
What I did instead was rush to finish my current book faster than usual. Left my Kindle open to an earlier chapter I had already read in case he went to check where I was up to, and then made the spicy scene from that book happen in real life last night. Initiated it and went all in. Oscar-worthy performance, honestly. If there's a spreadsheet tracking all of this, and I definitely believe there is, it's about to get a very confusing entry. We'll update when one of us cracks.
I kind of want to know what they're doing.
What books are you
I
reading?
know. I'm like, what book is that like each?
She mentioned some.
Yeah, she mentioned
What's this book?
Emily
though?
Henry type books.
Like not props and costumes. We're not there. It's
No,
like,
it doesn't seem like that.
bless you. It's like actions.
Emily
Sequence.
Henry wrote People We Meet on Vacation. That is a recent Netflix movie. Loved that movie.
Oh my gosh, that I literally was obsessed with that. I watched that on the plane and like cried and
It was so good.
related
Emily
to her
Bader.
in certain ways too. I just thought it was amazing.
Oh, I love the actors. Emily Bader, Tom Blythe, like both so good. Emily was in Lady Jane Grey or My Lady Jane, the Amazon series that didn't renew for season 2.
I also just bumped into 2 famous people today, and
Who?
I can't remember their names because I know their face but not their names, but I like looked it up, which was actually really funny. I typed in hot brunette famous person in their 40s and I found her.
No way.
Yeah. There was like a list of a bunch of in that category,
Yeah.
and then she was number 5. I was like like not ranking, but just like that was the list
Oh,
that
I
they
was about
had.
to say, dang. He's
What
on number
tab did you
5.
click on? 31 brunette actresses who are beautiful on the screen?
Probably. I didn't even put actress because I wasn't sure if she was an actress. But what was fun from that is that I recognized the guy too. When I looked her up, I saw that they are in a movie together.
Oh, cool.
And it's a rom-com or just rom, maybe. I don't know about the com. But I'm so excited to watch it now.
You don't remember the name?
No, I can't remember.
Okay, well, if anyone has any guesses, let me know because I would like to know because I'm nosy. But okay, the top comment on the update is, this is both hysterical and very sweet. OP responds, update coming. Let's just say he's now aware this thread exists. And update number 2, final update. My husband has been spoiling the spicy scenes in my romance books by acting them out. There is a spreadsheet. If you read my original post or my last update, you'll know that my husband has been acting out the spicy scenes with me from whatever romance novel I was reading before I even read them. A few days ago, I set a trap for him. I read ahead and initiated a specific spicy scene with him from my current read before he could get to it. Nothing happened the next day, which I thought was weird. So I decided to escalate. This time, the bait was that I started to read It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey. If you've read it, you might understand why I chose that book. While we're adventurous, there are certain things we don't usually do. A couple of days ago, we were eating lunch. We were both working from home. And he said, fully serious, If you really want to, you can. When I asked him what the hell he was talking about, he finally broke. Turns out you all were right. He had access to my shared Kindle library and got this idea for a prank. But once he did it a few times, he really got invested. He's going to stop spoiling my books, but we did come up with another arrangement. Also, thanks to the comments here. I'm going to give him a list of pre-approved spicy scenes, and he'll choose, in no specific order, which he wants to surprise me with. Yes, there was a spreadsheet. Chili pepper emojis for spice level, a column for notes, needs wine, links to Spotify playlists, etc., color coding, multiple tabs, more organization than even I was expecting. It will be ongoing and is now shared so I can drop in my own chili peppers and notes. After all of this, I showed him my original post and the update. We listened to 2 Hot Takes together every week, so he knew exactly what he was looking at. By the end of reading the comments, we were both crying laughing. He doesn't have a Reddit account, but he's offered to answer any questions or DM your man with tips on how to be this level of iconic. We'll respond to as many comments as we can. 11 years. I really should have seen this coming.
Aww.
Wow.
Oh, it's so cute.
That's the first story I've ever been a part of where they talk about listening to the show.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I think there's been a few now.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Same.
You're out there right now hearing your own shenanigans.
Oh.
Well, because I'm so used to that on Father Knows, of course, but I just never think that with this show.
No, true.
Yeah.
So true. That's why I love when people put submissions into the 2 Hot Takes subreddit, because it's just like,
It's our family.
our people. Hello.
Yeah.
This is a different type of overwhelmed. I didn't know when you said the theme was overwhelmed. I thought chaos. I didn't know
All different overwhelmed.
steamy overwhelmed.
Yeah.
So what was the thing? If you really want to do that, you can.
Oh, the compromise she gave him?
No, where she had put the certain book and he came in and said during lunch.
Oh, I'm Googling the book and sexual activity. It might be a rim job. I've never read the book. I'm unclear. But when a guy is going up and being like, you can do it if you really want to, it doesn't sound enthusiastic, which I don't know.
That's why I'm so curious what it is.
Yeah. I don't want to spoil the book for you, but I think it's leaning towards rim job. And people were criticizing it because they went from back to front. And the person on Reddit was like, why are they doing that? You're not supposed to go from back to front because of infection. They were really analyzing the book. So I do think it might be rim job.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, glad I asked, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, you did. You brought that upon yourself.
Provided that to everyone.
Yeah. But I think this is so fun. I hope people listening are taking this as their own inspiration. And there's so many scenes, I feel like, in books that I've read where I'm like, this could be fun. So now I'm going to go back and find them and highlight them and just, here you go. Yeah.
I love that.
You just thought that to yourself?
Just now, yeah.
No, but when you're reading, you're just like, yeah, that could be fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's hot. I feel like when I was reading Fourth Wing, I texted you because you were out of town the whole time I was reading Fourth Wing and the Imperium series, because I got through all 3 books in 5 days, and Justin was basically gone the 4 days, and he came home the last day I was finishing the book. And it was kind of at a point in the books where I was just kind of crying a lot, and there was less hot stuff happening.
It's like I hadn't even come home.
No, I kind of ignored him. He got home and I fully ignored him because I'm like, I'm just going to finish my book. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
And, but I did text you when you were gone. I was like, God, this book is so hot. I have to have you read this page. You just lose yourself in reading. And
Yeah.
I really hadn't enjoyed reading for a while until Fourth Wing again.
Mm-hmm.
And I was depressed. And I read that book and I was like, life is great. Yes. And I don't know what it was. It's just that romance to fantasy.
Mm-hmm. So fun.
Fantasy. What are we calling it?
Oh, I don't know.
Romantafant. I don't know. I'm gonna stop trying. I'm embarrassing myself. But I feel like that genre is so fun and light, and I'm really trying to get into ACOTAR, guys. But that first book I started, and then I'm like,
started it?
yeah, and then I put it down.
You didn't like it?
I'm having a hard time, but people are like, just get through the first one, you'll be good.
I will say actually that the first one, I still liked it, but I remember thinking like, people are saying this is the greatest love story. I was like, it feels very like mid to me.
Well, and I'm also coming off of Fourth Wing, which I feel like I shared on my Instagram story, and everyone was like, yes, I literally was so depressed after reading the 3 and getting done. So I think a lot of people felt the way I felt, where I just wasn't ready to move past Fourth Wing. I actually started the graphic
I get that.
audio version on Spotify, because I didn't realize you get 15 hours a month of audiobooks on Spotify.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, let me go. And then I've now got it out of my system to where I think I'm ready to give ACOTAR fresh eyes.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I still loved the first book, but I just remember being like, I'm kind of surprised people are saying this is like a insane love story, because it just felt a little like not that insane. But then you get to the second book and it's like, oh yeah, baby, this is where it's at.
Okay, I'm so excited to get there.
I had a friend who, whenever I was reading ACOTAR, she said that she started acting out the scenes with her partner. And I was like, stop, you're ruining it for me. Because then I'd be reading the book trying to like be in a total different world.
Oh, hell
and then
no.
they'd pop into my head and I'd be like, get out.
That's
Ew.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I sound like a little kid. Ew.
I wasn't happy about it.
No, that's the last thing. Oh my, dude, that would actually ruin the book for me if you told me that. And I was like, you're like, yeah, well, when you get to that one scene, me and Brian did that. I'd be like, what the fuck?
It would just be like an intrusive thought that floats by, and it's just so unfair.
Okay, we're moving on to this next one. Okay, this is coming from r/relationship advice. It is titled, Boyfriend, 21 male, is upset that I'm, 21 female, going to the zoo with my mom while pregnant. I'm looking for another perspective in this because I think he may be overreacting, but he says it's perfectly valid. For more context, my mom and I had booked tickets for a comedy show nearly 2 years ago, before my boyfriend and I even got together. We always had a plan to have a mother-daughter weekend together, as it is in a different city, and we never spend one-on-one time like that together very often. I got with my boyfriend a bit over a year ago now. Please no judgment on how quickly I got pregnant. And it's been a bit rocky. He's never really liked my family, and my family hasn't liked him. Anyways, I'll be 34 weeks pregnant for this comedy show, and my mom really wants us to go to the zoo as well because she hasn't been since we were babies, and she never gets to travel out of our hometown to do so. I thought it was a great idea, and I would love to do this with my mom. When I brought this up with my boyfriend, he instantly turned cold and angry, saying that it's not right that I'm taking away something special to him, being our daughter's first zoo experience.
Wow.
He was already upset about this comedy show for a while because it's also his favorite comedian, but I kept telling him we booked it well before you came along, and now we are doing the zoo, which also turns out to be his favorite place as well. He thinks my mom is doing this on purpose to spite him and shun him from his daughter already, which I'm trying to explain that she isn't even born yet. This is for my mom and I. But he won't listen and is still very angry about it. I don't really want to say no to this zoo trip, but if it's causing this much drama, then maybe I should.
Run. This like level of whatever you want to call this is scary to me. That's something that could, in my opinion, turn scary.
This is insane behavior.
Yeah.
Controlling, abusive, manipulative, insane behavior.
Exactly.
And You're 21. This is not normal. You might not know yet, which is why OP, I think, is writing in saying, I think he may be overreacting, but he says it's perfectly valid. No, I'm sorry. His feelings, this is the one time where I'm like, his feelings aren't actually valid. His feelings are possessive and goofy and fucked up.
A lot of this happens slowly. And so somebody might be like, oh yeah, well, he loves the zoo. He wanted to go. He like blah, blah, blah. But it's like, no, this is the details of this is what makes it scary and what makes it snowball to a point one day where she's in danger.
I mean, I think the very common thought is the fact that, well, I'm pregnant. I need to stay with the other parent because we're about to have this baby together, and that's what people do, and that's how it's supposed to go. We need to stay together for the child, which, I mean, if you've listened to the show long enough, we've all seen
fuck him.
We've all seen that it can be so much more healthy for a child with you guys split up and happy than it is with you guys together and unhealthy. And there's a lot of different
He's separating her from her family.
Yes. We're on a very rocky foundation as it is. And, like Lauren was saying, we're starting to see through the cracks. And we're getting a preview of what forever is going to look like.
Yeah.
And it's probably going to get worse because things tend to get worse, not better.
Right.
With this sort of thing.
Specifically if they get away with it. If she says like, okay, I won't go with my mom to not cause drama, then that tells him it's like a toddler. Like it like tells him that that's okay. And then he continues this bad behavior. And honestly, I mean, that isolation, that's a manipulation tactic. And to isolate from her mother who wants to go to a zoo, mom's not saying, let's go to the club, honey. Let's take some awesome shooters. No, she says, I want to go to the zoo. Like, that's crazy if you're going to have a problem with that. And also, if I'm pregnant, I'm going to do whatever I want.
Yeah, Lauren. Damn straight. Also, your daughter is not going to know she's at the zoo.
Well, that's
okay.
That's yeah.
I know that isn't literal. I know that's just like saying that to just use another manipulation tactic. But just
I was gonna ignore that one, but yeah, you
can't though. It's just like it's so.
But that's the
ridiculous.
Emotional abuse of it.
Yes.
You're taking away that experience of the first time my daughter goes to the zoo. I'm going to the zoo.
Yeah.
She's not born yet. I'm going to the zoo with my mom.
Yeah.
This is the last time me and my mom will go to the zoo without me having a baby. Like, this is quality time. Also, if the zoo is his other favorite place, why haven't we been to the zoo, babe?
Truly.
Why don't we have a membership? Why are we going to the zoo all the time?
Truly. The baby's been in the belly for 9 months. There was 9 months to go to the zoo with you.
34 weeks. Why haven't we been to the zoo yet if that was important to you?
Yeah.
No, it's manipulative. Top comment does talk about this too. The daughter that's currently in your womb, that daughter's first zoo experience, I think I can see why your family doesn't like him.
Oh, yeah.
Next one, someone responds to that. I was pregnant in jail. Does that mean my son was also in jail? He'll be excited to know. I just like really
He'll be excited to know.
I was like, did I just read that right? Someone responds. My mom was 5 months pregnant with me when she and my dad went to Disneyland's opening weekend. I absolutely brag about being there for the opening. And if my mom had been in jail instead, hell yeah, I'd be bragging on that instead.
I mean, yes, you are there, but you're not experiencing it. But yes, you were there. You were
fucking floating in amniotic fluid. I don't think that counts.
You're there. You're not experiencing it, but you're there. Yep. Because when you're in the womb at Disneyland
you say it that way.
And mom eats a Mickey pretzel, you're getting some of that pretzel.
Whoa.
So maybe you are experiencing it on some level. You're getting that pretzel, Lauren. It goes right through the tube.
I feel like we're going backwards.
We're going backwards and we cannot give this person an ounce to stand on. A lot of people do call into question the fact that OP says we booked these comedy tickets 2 years ago. However, people come to bat quickly. Someone says, "You think this is real if she booked comedy show tickets 2 years ago?" Someone responds, "Darcy and Jur were supposed to tour in early 2025. Tickets went on sale in 2024. Then Jur got cancer and it got pushed back a year. It happens." And then next person comments, "Depends. I know at least one comic that delayed their tour because of their partner's cancer." And a lot of people keep bringing up that same comic duo or comedian and partner. Someone else responds, "I booked tickets for a comedy show 18 months ahead, an international act with many stops through my country. Finally get to see it next month. It's possible the show had been rescheduled as well in that time." Someone else responds and just goes, "True." A lot of people say, "Cut the kid loose. He's not mature enough to handle being a boyfriend, let alone a dad."
Yeah.
A lot of people just say other things, like he's dumb as a rock. The moderators of relationship advice have removed the post. However, OP's account is still active. It's a year old. It has a verified email. They've posted a couple other times in various subs, Clash of the Clans and Ask Reddit subs, things like that. So seemingly real post. So I hope OP realizes like this isn't normal behavior and does not get separated from her family and just finds a way to co-parent, because I do think in a lot of cases it is the healthiest, especially when you have someone who's exhibiting very toxic behavior.
Yeah. I just like think I didn't think as deeply about this when I was younger, but like it just scares me so much, the idea of people having to co-parent with somebody who they just don't trust.
Yeah.
That they don't trust 99.9999999%.
Yeah.
That's like likely your greatest joy in life, and you just have to hand it over to someone that your stomach turns and you're unsure about. Like, you know what I mean? And like,
Yeah.
that's just such a scary.
I think it is why a lot of people do stay together.
Exactly.
Because
It is.
I then know what's going on. I can control where my kid is.
Yep.
We're under the same roof. And I fully understand that.
Yeah.
It is so hard because I was that kid. Like I would get dropped off at my bio dad's house for holidays, and my dad, Jerry, would be a block away sitting at the gas station in case I needed him.
Aw.
Like my mom
Makes me wanna
was
cry.
petrified. Like stuff did happen,
Oh,
you know?
wow.
And so it was really hard. And I think my mom had faith too that like I had protectors around me. My grandma was amazing. There were other family members that were really good and whatever, but they can only do so much.
Yeah.
And so there were times where I was racing into the house trying to get away and like calling my dad, Jerry, to like, "Okay, come get me, come get me." And it's crappy. And that's like a very real fear a lot of these parents have. And it's just
And like specifically
scary.
like not knowing who they're gonna bring around your child, like when they start dating again, like
Yeah.
it's like okay, maybe I can kind of trust this person, but do I trust who they're bringing over?
Oh, and that's the other thing. I know someone who shares custody with their ex, and he's now seen someone else, and her daughter is like staying at this new girlfriend's house. And instead of like at home in her bed, and when she stays at the girlfriend's house, she's sleeping in a living room on a couch. And it's like,
Yeah.
so you can stay at your girlfriend's? Like, no, this is a 3-year-old baby that should be at home in her bed.
Yeah.
And that's the trickiness of navigating custody, and just
So tough.
it's insane.
Be careful who you have kids with.
And that's a thing. You should be choosy who you have kids with. And I don't want to shame OP. I mean, she even said it in her post, like, don't give me flack for how quickly I
no.
got pregnant. And
That's-
accidents happen, whatever, you know, here you are now. But how do you deal with it the best way forward?
Yeah.
The safest for you, the safest for your child. And you got to determine that. But you shouldn't lose touch with your family.
Definitely not. Do not do that.
No.
That's
No.
when things go bad. Anyone who's listening, don't let your partner isolate you from people who you know you love, like your family.
I will say too, like, don't be afraid to talk to your friends. Don't be afraid that your friends are going to judge you. And if I tell them there's no coming back from this, your friends are going to want what's best for you. And they should know what's going on if you're in a tough spot. They should keep an eye out. Like, tell people. You have to at least tell someone. And I get a lot of messages like, I don't know what to do. I'm trying to leave. I'm trying to plan. And the less you say to the person you're trying to get away from, the better. Like, if you need to leave in the middle of the night or while they're at work, do it. Do what is best and safest for you. There are so many resources out there with domestic violence hotlines and shelters and local organizations in your area. Do what you need to do to be safe, but you do not need to be stuck under someone's thumb, unhappy, unhealthy situations. Like, you don't have to be in them.
Yeah.
I know it is so hard to get out and finances can be a big barrier, but there are resources out there. And if you have family that can help, reach out to them, friends, like, just to get out and get back on your feet. But be safe about it. Moving on to this next one. This is coming from r/relationship advice. It's titled, I, female 25, found out that my boyfriend, male 27, is sexting AI girls. Is this crossing a boundary? My boyfriend is sexting AI girls. I feel like it crosses a boundary. What are your thoughts on this? Am I being irrational? In some aspects, I understand why he would do it. My boyfriend has a very high sex drive and I don't. It's something I'm trying to work out / work on. I know it's hard for him. I never really want to have sex, and I never really feel horny either. We have sex usually once a week. I'm 25, and he's 27. We've been together for almost 6 years. We also both work very stressful, demanding jobs. I'm a teacher, so I come home after work, and having sex is the last thing I want to do. So he usually waits until the weekend. It hurts my feelings that he's doing this, but I also know that I don't fulfill that desire for him because of how rarely we have sex. He doesn't know that I'm aware that he's doing this. Please be kind. Any thoughts, advice, or suggestions are appreciated.
It's better than real girls, I guess. I mean, like, you know. I
In
guess,
tier of things.
you know,
yes.
it could be
like,
worse.
you know.
Well, it's like, I don't know. This is such new territory.
But the
I've
thing,
been waiting for this to come up, though.
Have you?
Yes, of course. The time has come. This is now going to be like a topic of conversation moving forward because it's going to become very normalized.
I mean, people are having relationships with AI to the point they are marrying AI. So,
respect.
I don't even, how's that even like
no.
legally
Brian.
recognized?
I don't.
I'm just
think
kidding,
it is.
Morgan. Don't make that face.
Ew.
It's like marrying your car, but like even weirder because your car actually exists in front of you.
Actually,
Like
though,
you
yeah.
could stick it
No,
in the
it
tailpipe
is.
if you wanted.
When I whoa. Did you just say what I thought you said?
Justin's off the rails.
That's a new one for you.
I mean, there was that guy who did.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about.
He did do his car. He was on that TLC show. But I have so many thoughts with this one.
Okay.
Number one, I know someone who is pretending to be an AI girl on Instagram to gain followers and then get money. And a big part of that is like then opening up a business and like responding to these people. Do you know who that person is running the account of an hot AI bombshell? A guy. Who do you think you're sexting when it's an AI girl?
Oh, the tables have turned.
So I would ask your boyfriend, you're probably texting a guy. Is it as hot knowing that you're sexting with a guy
Wait,
pretending to be a hot girl.
is this like an Instagram thing? I thought this.
It's a big thing. It's like literally I've talked to them about it. It's like a pyramid scheme.
I figured it was an app that he was on, or like some type
No,
of.
they create these profiles on Instagram.
But are we sure that's what this is, or is this?
Well-
He is sexting AI girls. We have no
Yeah.
idea what it is.
Okay.
And that's also kind of a boundary thing for me where I'm like, you're sexting, so you're communicating. It almost feels like an emotional affair. It's not just going on and watching porn where you're not physically talking to or interacting with those people. Like, they're sexting.
Yeah.
That's kind of a different thing
But
than
I
just
f-
watching porn.
But I feel like sexting isn't texting.
Also true.
Checkmate.
It's also still technically
kidding.
in that fantasy.
what the hell is happening?
I don't know. It's
Are
a
you
weird.
rage baiting
It's
me?
a weird story. Okay.
Would
Well,
you be
'cause it's-
okay with your boyfriend texting an AI girl being like, wow, my girlfriend doesn't put out.
No.
We don't line up sexually, so I'm so glad I have you to talk to. Please talk to me till my dick gets hard so I can get off.
Okay. Calm down.
That you're okay with?
Are you? No, I'm not. Are you sure that that's what's going on, or is he just like?
He's sexting AI girls. That's all I have.
Yeah. Well, what if he's just like, ooh, like, what would you do to me? And then he's picturing his girlfriend do that to him. I don't know what it is. Like,
Well, he's not. He's probably not picturing the girlfriend. He's probably picturing the AI girls. But then we're just still in a
touche.
weird territory because it's someone or something that doesn't really exist. So it's all like fantasy, pretend, make believe. You might as well be thinking about it just in your mind, making it up because it's not real. But the messages are real and the responses are real. But it's from something that doesn't really exist. Or it's from some person behind the scenes pretending. So it's like it never would actually become a physical relationship, obviously.
but I think that's why OP's confused on if she should be upset or not. And I guess like
yeah, that makes sense.
And I guess for OP, some people enter relationships and they think that literally looking at someone's direction is cheating. Like, obviously I'm being
Hyperbolic.
but
Hyperbolic.
over exaggerating. But my point is that when you enter a relationship, cheating is what you guys decide it is. Some people are in relationships where they hook up with other people, and they're very happy in those relationships. So it's like every relationship, like it doesn't have to be what does society say? It's like what feels right or wrong for you guys in your heart and your stomach. Like,
Yeah, that's a very valid point. I mean, we've talked about this quite a bit in the past. Some people view strip clubs as a form of cheating. That is so fair and valid for their relationships if that's the boundary they set. So I guess for this, now you found it out, set the boundary and then but you shouldn't have to keep monitoring him.
She doesn't even really know a boundary to set, though. It's
And
kind of like, what is this? It's almost like you're looking for other people that are in the same situation because there's no examples or context to pull
Right.
from. It's so new.
exactly. And
Yeah.
I think that's why she's trying to figure out, like, how should I feel? Because I think she does have mixed feelings about it because, like you said, it's never going to turn into something real because it's not a real person, allegedly. Like, I don't know who he's messaging, but like,
Right.
let's say it's just a robot. It's AI. It's just words that are being, it's not a person. So I think she's trying to like wrestle with it in her head. Like,
yeah.
does that mean that it doesn't bother me, or is it still hurtful because the idea is still there, the fantasy is still there, and it's not me?
So we do have some comments from OP. Someone goes, everyone has a different line of what counts as cheating or crossing a boundary in relationships. For some people, it's porn. For others, it's kissing. And others, it's sex, etc. Personally, I wouldn't stay with a man sexting anyone, whether real or not. However, it all really depends on whether you care or not. I'd be worried if it ended with AI girls or if one thing leads to another. I would also be worried that I would personally not feel good that I'm not fulfilling my partner's desires, even though that's just a compatibility thing and not a reflection on me as a person. It sounds awful, but sometimes people just aren't compatible sexually and the relationship can only go so far. OP responds, it definitely makes me feel like I'm not good enough. If he said the things to me that he said in the messages, I'd probably have more desire to have sex, honestly. Someone goes, maybe tell him that.
Yeah.
Perhaps he thinks you wouldn't be into that kind of talk or sexual expression. It will be an awkward convo, but I would tell him you found it and that you feel sad because you'd enjoy that kind of chat, but he's saying it to a robot instead.
Yeah, totally valid.
Someone responds, I'm not being devil's advocate, but you let it reach a point for a long time where you're not giving him any physical intimacy. You can't sit there and say you feel inadequate. How do you think your partner has felt being rejected for years?
She said they hook up once a week. What do you mean rejected for years?
The person got downvoted 5 times and I'll give him a 6th. Someone responds, bruh, it's not that she's denying him sex. They still have it once a week, which seems to be in the normal range. So, other comments from OP say this. I don't like that he watches porn, and we've had that conversation before. He says that watching porn is just a release, and he doesn't feel any emotion behind it. But it makes me insecure, I guess, which I know is my own issue that I'm trying to work on. I don't know how to approach this conversation with him because he doesn't know that I know. We have sex once a week, sometimes twice on the weekends. I will admit I usually do have sex when I don't really want to because I know it's an important part of our relationship for him. He never makes me feel pressured or obligated. Anytime I've said no, he's respected and understanding. This whole AI thing just makes me feel icky. I know I don't want to tell him that I found out because the whole conversation will shift to me looking at his phone. I do like sex. In the moment, I really enjoy it. It feels good. I feel connected to my boyfriend and loved. It's getting to that point that I struggle with. It's the buildup I struggle with, not the actual sex.
I'm curious because somebody had said this to me randomly, how she was on like an SSRI, an antidepressant, and she had to get off it because it was like hurting her intimacy with her husband.
Yeah.
And so I'm just out of curiosity because I didn't know that was a thing. And so I guess that's why I'm saying it out loud, because I wonder if that has anything to do with OPs.
It definitely could.
Yeah.
I mean, OP does have a comment here. It's like you were reading my screen.
Really?
OP says, I do take medication for anxiety, ADHD, and I'm on birth control.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I'm trying to figure it out because I can't really function without those meds. LOL. Completely understanding.
I think that would be worth going to doctor, therapist, and like talking through potentially switching and trying a different medicine. Because like for some people, it just doesn't work with you. Like, you know, like for some people, an antidepressant can make them more depressed. Like it's like everything is different and there's different
There's a right
types,
recipe for every person.
Yeah. So I think it might be worth looking into that.
I agree.
As far as approaching the conversation,
Yeah, back to the actual
I don't really
topic, though.
know if you. My gut is almost like he'd probably be really hard to catch. But my gut would be be more of a hawk where you can catch a message popping up or something. I don't know, but it wouldn't happen when you're watching.
It sucks you'd even have to do that,
you
though.
need to communicate your feelings because it will snowball into something bigger.
Yeah.
And it will start to really make you not interested in him. And it will have larger implications than just the intimacy in your relationship. It'll have relationship-wide consequences. And if you guys have been together this long and everything's amazing, yeah, we're figuring out the intimacy part a little bit here, and we all go up and down and on a roller coaster with that. That's normal. Then there is something worth saving here and to see if we can get to the point. But I also understand the concern about bringing it up because that will be the response. That's always the response. Even when someone's cheating and they're caught red-handed, it's why did you come home early?
Yeah, it's
You're not supposed to
Darvo.
be here. Why? So it's like
flip it on the person.
it just it's so tricky.
But that's not necessarily right. Like,
Right, I agree.
That's not
I agree.
right. That's not healthy. You should be able to communicate with your partner.
Yes.
But honestly, reading that comment where she's like, no, I do enjoy sex. It's just getting there.
Right. Well, that's also what made me wonder about the...
And I could see medication playing a role, but also like me, I'm not on any medication and I'm not instantly ready to go. I think a lot of women out there need more of a buildup. You need more of like I don't know, a gentle butt squeeze as you're at the kitchen sink. Like that emotional, mental intimacy that comes before actually having sex. And I feel like you need that foreplay before you're even in the bedroom, kind of like making you feel hot, making you feel heard. And I feel like all I'm hearing in this story is his needs and how horny he is and how much porn he watches and how he's sexting AI girls now. Like, I think this person has an unrealistic idea of sex, maybe an unhealthy obsession with it, and is even potentially neglecting their partner's needs and just expecting them to perform when he wants to perform. And yeah, he might be respectful when she's like, I'm not in the mood, but that's the bare fucking minimum. Like, where is mention of connection and how she's being pleased? And granted, the post is not about that, so maybe there's not context there, but there's also none in the comments of him initiating and trying things. And I don't know, what are you doing? Razzle dazzle, baby.
There it is. I was waiting for it. I can't believe you danced around that term the whole time you were talking.
Razzle
'Cause
dazzle.
I know that's all that was in your head. Every time you were about to say foreplay or something, I knew that was right on the tip of your tongue.
I feel like
And
I'm
there it
missing
is.
something.
Justin, explain what razzle dazzle is.
It's a very commonly used term.
Okay.
Very.
I guess I'm just
In our
so
house.
rare that I
I don't know where
of
you
it.
picked it up. It just started all of a
Razzle
sudden.
dazzle.
I feel like the razzle dazzle is like a jazz show. I think for me, when like I want to be intimate, I'm like, okay, lay the razzle dazzle on me. And I like, it's
So
become a thing.
I know the phrase and like, but I just didn't know that it was like associated.
It's not, I don't think it's a common thing. Razzle dazzle, noisy, showy, and exciting activity and display designed to attract and impress.
When she says razzle dazzle,
Got
I
it.
picture the birds on like Nat Geo, where
Yes.
the male species bird needs to like dance and do the
Yes.
little circle and
Show
do
me the
their
dance.
display.
Yeah.
So I feel
Show
like
me
I
some
need to start
love.
doing that.
Pamper me, spoil me, compliment me.
I guess I think
I
of
want
it,
the love.
whenever I hear razzle dazzle, I think of it as like being like decorating for a party and like going the extra 9.
Go the extra 9.
I've never
But for
thought of
me.
it. Yeah, I never thought. I don't think I've ever heard of it
This
in
is,
like a sexual term.
I don't know if it exists. Like, this is something that I've been like, razzle dazzle. Like,
That's cute.
pep it up.
I like that better than when you used to always say goofball. But I did like goofball too. That was funny. You don't do that anymore. Why not?
Probably because people like you make fun of me.
Yeah, Lauren, you killed
No,
it.
I
Mhm.
like it.
Wrecked my vibe.
No, it's like a good make fun.
And she just doubled down.
It's like not a make fun of you. It's like I'm making fun for us.
You know, I'm out here trying. I'm trying to not say enmeshment or goofball or at the end of the day or literally or like. Like is a hard one. I've, in my
Yeah.
head tonight, restarted sentences to avoid like. It's
Oh.
hard.
Yeah, it's really hard for me.
It's hard.
I'll
I'll try to be better this year. I mean, I'm a new Webby winner. I gotta be better.
What's that mean?
My Clues podcast won a Webby award.
I don't know what that is.
It's an award.
Cheers.
I don't. Well, you have to pour me more.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Where did you come up with the red?
The razzle dazzle. Oh, I brought the red from home
it's
sneakily.
a
There was only
rosé.
one glass left.
Now it's a
that makes sense.
rosé.
This is a buttery Chardonnay. It's looking a little buttery.
You don't want any?
I'm okay, thank you.
Okie dokie. Disorderly conduct.
That's pretty good.
I like the label.
We don't have an official update from OP yet.
You know what the update is going to be one day is instead of just talking about sexting AI girls, it's going to be my partner went to Westworld.
I was
and
just
hooked
thinking
up
that.
with robots. And where's the line? Because, well, in Westworld, it goes beyond the Westworld world. But if we imagine that they stay there.
I mean, in
and it's just
Westworld, the
theme
guy
park.
literally falls in love with Dolores.
Right.
I mean, we
That-
will get
I mean,
there.
we're headed there.
We're already there. We're already there for some people.
When I watch movies like that, I always ask people the question if they think that they could fall in love with a robot. And people always tell me no. And then they followed up with, what about you? And I'm like, for sure.
Yeah.
Because a robot can be really
Absolutely.
quick and be
Absolutely.
exactly
Absolutely.
who you want them
If
to be.
it was like
It would be-
Westworld where they are like
Oh, yeah.
humanistic,
Mhm.
how do you tell the difference? If you cannot tell the difference,
Exactly.
yeah. Taylor Tomlinson talks about in her last special, her new special. She talks
Really?
about like being the person that would fall in love with AI. Yeah.
That's me.
Have you watched it yet?
No.
It's so good.
But now I feel like she's my girl.
You would love her. You would love her. She's so fun.
It's like Humans is the other show that I was like, oh, I would fully
I haven't seen that one.
And there's this one guy who like the robot basically falls in love with the guy, and he like kind of like plays with her heart and then just ditches her, and it's so heartbreaking.
Oh,
wow.
She's heartbroken, and it's like when there's consciousness, it's like what's the difference? I don't know. I know
what
there's
is life?
I know there's a difference, but it's like when there's consciousness, it's like
Lines will be
Do
blurred.
you remember that first
Yeah.
movie, Artificial Intelligence with Haley Joel Osment and Jude Law? It was like this kid robot. He was the kid that was in everything. And this family couldn't have a kid, so they got this robot. And he had this little teddy bear. This movie?
I knew that that's what his face was, but no, I never saw it.
Kid in everything. Have you ever seen the movie Secondhand Lions?
I don't think so.
Are you kidding
That's
me?
a happy watch. That's a good like put on at night.
Oh my
happy.
God. Hands down top 10, one of my favorite movies
You
of
would
all
love.
time.
Okay.
You would
Secondhand
love.
Lions. You would,
Mhm.
knowing you would love it. It
Okay.
is so good. He's in that movie as well.
Hmm.
But it kind of is this, it was the first movie. It was called AI, Artificial Intelligence. And it was the first movie that kind of brought forward robots and robots developing consciousness, and they have feelings, and you retire / get rid of them, but you treated them as a part of your family. It was a crazy movie. And it's from, what year is this from? Okay, it's 2001, but I swear to God, it felt like it was from the 90s when I watched it. But
okay.
it's a crazy concept. Crazy
I mean,
concept.
I love like futuristic movies. So if anyone has good recs, send them my way.
I think you'd like that one too. It is really, really good. But with this person, I think you are so fair to have your boundary, and you do need to talk to him and get on the same page. You're dating. You're not married yet. You're also 25.
Yeah.
This potentially is just not a good match for you. And maybe there's a lot of factors, there's a lot of context missing, but there's a lot going on here. And I think you're fair to have these boundaries.
Does OP have more responses or?
We kind of got into them all.
Okay.
The last response, I guess I never really had this boundary until I found out about this. I never thought about this scenario before, so I haven't had a boundary for it, I guess. If you don't have anything to contribute, just keep scrolling, dude. In response to someone kind of trolling her and just being a dick. But very real account, seemingly a part of the 2-year club. A lot of different achievements, including streaks, exploration awards, community moderation awards. Very seemingly real account. Got a detective doggo award. I like that one. Very cute. Look at this little guy. Detective doggo.
Nice.
I want that.
I know, me too. Got
You
it
guys-
back in 2024.
Do you guys
so
get those things? Do you guys post?
I don't really post from my THT Reddit anymore. I used to have like haters literally like find my comments and just like be like, fuck you, Morgan. So I stopped posting on that one. I was like, fuck.
That's fun.
Okay.
That's funny.
So,
Wait, but do you have like a
I have like a throwaway account that
that you've posted stuff on?
I haven't posted anything. No, but I like to leave comments. Like if I see a post where someone's really struggling and just like, I don't know what to do. It's I don't know. I'm just gonna be like, throw my hat in the ring of like, here's resources. Like there was someone I saw struggling to like find therapy, and I like sent them Emotions Anonymous, which is like not therapy, but it's a free group where you can at least go talk to people, connect with
Yeah.
people. So I like message people or will comment from time to time, but I just like it's nice to not have it traceable. Like I'm not
Totally.
trying to get karma. I'm just like
No, I
trying to participate in
understand.
Reddit in the
Yeah.
way I used to because that's why I started this. Like I found joy
mm-hmm.
going on Reddit and just being a part of a community and helping and contributing.
Yeah.
And that's what we try to do here every week.
I love it.
But yeah, I do have one last one for us. How do I, female 24, nip my boyfriend's, male 26, weaponized incompetence in the bud? My boyfriend and I have been living together for about a year now. He moved into my apartment for reference. It's been amazing, but recently I've begun to notice more and more instances of just flat out incompetence from him that are either new or no longer explainable by him being new in my apartment, which him and I both consider ours now. Some examples being me asking him to put away our mop and him saying, quote, I don't know where it goes. It's never not been in the pantry. Me cleaning and asking him if he could just finish by mopping the floors. And after I asked him later that day if he did it, he said he looked everywhere and couldn't find the mop. This was shortly after the last incident where he ended up putting the mop away himself. More examples are me asking if he could vacuum our bedroom. I have bad allergies and vacuum often. And him playfully saying, quote, I don't know how, yet still not doing it. He does the playfully saying, I don't know how, I don't know where, I don't know what thing, and then proceeds to not do it more and more often now. Just looking for a way to confront this behavior ASAP because it feels like when I get frustrated with him when he does this stuff, he acts the part harder and doubles down that he genuinely doesn't know how, what, or where. When I refuse to help him, he simply does it wrong or just doesn't do it at all. I can't keep walking him through basic tasks, having to keep tabs on everything in the apartment that needs to be done myself, and keep doing everything for two by myself.
So frustrating.
I want to throw him off a cliff.
Wow.
I'm
So-
just kidding. I'm
It's
just
like-
kidding. I'm sassy from the wine.
Well, and it's like my partner is like, there's things that he's done along these lines too. But like, I can't tell if, I don't know if it's weaponized. The thing is that he grocery shops and cooks every single meal.
So he makes up for it
Yeah.
in other ways.
So I feel like I'm like, I'll get frustrated, but I'm like, I mean, I guess I can pull my weight too.
yeah.
So, I mean, if I were to be doing the cooking and that, I would lose my mind and I would literally be like, this is not going to work. But like, I feel like there's a lot of weight pulled. So it's really,
That feels like a fair trade-off for you,
yeah. But
though.
it's
To not have to cook? Hallelujah.
ever.
Like, literally.
Yeah. But it's still really annoying when I'm just like, I'm like, could you just clean the counters? I'm so busy. And he's like, yeah, cleans the counters. And I'm like, did you clean the counters? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, no, you didn't.
I wiped it with a paper towel.
Yeah,
Is your definition of clean different than his?
very. Like, I'm like, no, I'm like, there's a dried up sauce like spilled all across the counter. What do you mean? He's like, I cleaned. No, you didn't.
I
Damn
think
it.
I've come to terms with the fact that my definition of clean will never be reached until there's a full-time staff like in Bridgerton that is constantly cleaning everything. And that's
I am a tornado. I don't know how it happens.
It's your love for clothes.
I'm a messy person, but I really feel like I do try. I try.
You guys are clean though.
she tries like Brian clean
Yeah.
tries.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys.
But you guys are clean. Like your like kitchen and bathroom, like those are all like clean.
It's
you
not
know?
untidy. I just have too much stuff. So my goal right now is to really purge and donate and declutter. I need to declutter.
Yeah.
But I also live in a very, very teeny tiny house. Like, it's tiny. It's 1,100 square feet. And I just don't have enough room for how many things I've accumulated over the years.
It feels bigger than that because you guys have like the front and the back area. I didn't realize it was 1,100.
Teeny tiny. Yeah. And a lot of our space is the living room and the kitchen. Like, bedrooms are like 10 feet by 10 feet. So you're kind of in a box in the back. But like the common areas do feel open.
Right.
Hence, we're doing a bigger house soon. So it's like,
Yeah.
okay. But I'm trying to be clean. I'm really trying.
Oh, we'll get there. We'll get there. But I really don't know how to deal with a partner like this because it feels like there's always a way out. It's just got to get to the point where it actually turns serious. It's not an ultimatum, but it's like, this is starting to actually take a toll on me and how I view the relationship.
Well,
because otherwise it'll never be taken seriously. It'll just be, I don't know, because it's a game that they're getting away with. They can't get away with it.
That was going to be my question to you guys. Is it more so the fact that he's playing dumb that's the problem versus not doing it? I'm like, I understand, like, you forgot to do it, you didn't do it, or you attempted to do it and you didn't do it well and you're just kind of spacing it out. But I think it's the fact that he keeps genuinely, continuously playing dumb. I don't know where the map goes. He put it away last.
I think that weaponized incompetence is like way worse. However, if it's just like somebody, they just genuinely like are like, I don't know where the broom, I don't know how to do this. And like, and you try to teach them and they genuinely don't understand and it's not weaponized, then it's kind of like, well, that's concerning too.
Sure.
Like, why can't you like, if this is important to me, like, why can't you take a second to let your brain like take this in, take notes? Like, I don't know. Like, what do you need to do? Do you need to go to a class? Like,
is that how you would confront them?
What?
Class.
Do you need to go back to 8th grade home ec?
Think about all the people just in the class, like, this is how you wipe a counter, and they're all doing it together. Like, it's actually hilarious.
Exactly.
Honestly, I would like to go to that.
Yeah.
Everyone needs, there's so many like common little skills you don't even know you need. Did you know you're supposed to open the front of your washing machine and drain it?
There's a lot of things like that.
I have not had a washing machine.
Well, I'll let you do it on mine. I'll let you attempt it on mine because I tried it once and it flooded my laundry room.
Oh, that's my next like stage in life that I want to get to is like having an in-unit washer and dryer because I like over this past year I realized I have never had one besides when I was a kid growing up. I will say though, the one that I lived in with Olive like most recently, it was like right downstairs. So, and it was only a one floor. So it almost felt like it was downstairs of our place. So
versus like a common area, you got to walk through a whole complex.
Yeah. Like I've had it before where I literally had to like walk a mile through the desert.
Damn.
Not actually, but like it felt like that.
Yeah. So the top comment on this one with 10,000 upvotes. When he does the I don't know, the response is, quote, "Are you serious, or are you just saying that to get out of doing work around our house?" And if he says he really doesn't know, then say, "Well, you manage to find your clothes and shoes in the apartment every day, so I'm not sure why you can't find the mop." And he'll probably say something like, "Well, those are my things." And you respond with, quote, "So what you're saying is, it's not up to you to keep our place clean, so you don't need to remember where it is?" Followed by, "So how many times does your boss have to tell you exactly how to do things at work?" Or, "Well, how do you manage to play X video game if your memory is so faulty?" But honestly, about halfway through that, you'll find out whether a light bulb goes off over his head or if you'll be having this conversation or doing all of the work for as long as you live with him. Well, honestly, his reaction to my first question will tell you everything you need to know.
That is actually something I've used before, the work thing, to try to get it through to partners. Like, it actually does help. Because if a partner's trying to tell you that they just can't, and it's something that they could if it was to their boss, then you're like, okay, so you can. You just choose not because you're not prioritizing something that I care about.
Mm-hmm.
And then like that's like, they're like, whoa, you're right.
Yeah.
I mean, there's got to be trade-offs. Is mopping fun? No. Is doing laundry fun? No. But there's got to be trade-offs and a team effort. If you're all splitting the chores evenly, everyone takes a turn. I do like your scenario. I kind of have a similar one. I don't cook much. I hate cooking. I love a meal kit delivered right to you. But like other than that, meh.
Yeah.
Justin does a lot of the cooking. So I will try to do laundry, or I went hands and knees and I scrubbed our grout in our shower over the course of 6 hours, and I'm still working on it. But like I'll do more things like that. Like we have trade-offs in terms of what we do, and he's really good about all the trash bins and he wheels those down all the time. And
wait, house cleaner. Why wouldn't you do that? Like 6 hours scrubbing your shower? Like they
My
have
house-
special tools for that.
my house isn't clean enough to bring a cleaner in yet. I have too many clothes all over the place, and I need to just declutter before someone can come in my house.
You could go on TaskRabbit and be like, who has special tools to get this off of my shower? And just have them do the shower. 6 hours? You're doing that for 6 hours?
Well, you know that Dawn dish soap, the power scrub? It's meant for really crazy dirty pans.
They have better stuff than that.
Justin's like, please quit telling the people our house is so messy.
Oh no, I'm listening here. And Lauren's trying to give you cop-out ways to not contribute.
I thought I was doing a good thing.
You are. No, we definitely want to get there to
Yeah, we
where
wanna get
neither of
there.
us have to really clean.
I mean,
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It's just like it's
we
not
we definitely want help. I just need to, I need less shit.
Call the closet organizer.
I'm going to declutter. I'm going to downsize, but it's also, again, small house. I can only do so much. I've literally packed up half my clothes and put them in the garage. Whatever. Besides the point, we do get a minor update on this one. I'd like to thank everyone for their rage, first of all, because it was driving me absolutely nuts, and I felt quite sane after reading everyone's comments. I'd also like to say I have no intention of breaking up with him. People are imperfect. Men, especially so. This I have always understood and genuinely do, but have room to tolerate. Yesterday, I confronted him directly. We were about to settle down and relax, and I basically told him I'm constantly stressed about how dirty the house is. He said, it is not dirty. I told him to look at the floor. There's dirt and dust visibly on it. He said, that doesn't take long to clean. I was baffled right there. I said, then clean it. Right now. It takes 10 minutes. He complained that he wanted to relax.
Oh, wow.
I
Now I'm
said,
pissed.
so do I. It's hard to relax when I know there's a pile of dirt on the floor, and that I seem to be the only person capable of picking up a broom. He said, get this, quote, have you considered that I just don't want to?
Done. Move out.
Oh my God, I was pissed. I said, have you considered that no one wants to clean, but we do it anyways because it's our shared responsibility to clean the place we live in? Then it clicked for him. He cleaned the floor, and I sat my ass down and did nothing. He cleaned all the floors, found the mop, figured out the vacuum. I know this could be a one-off thing that he could never clean again. If that happens, Reddit, I will take your 1,000 pleas of leaving him more seriously. But for now, it seems that it's gotten to him.
Did not see that one
Me
coming.
neither. Like what? I thought things were about to go down.
Oh yeah.
I was ready for a brawl.
Then homie
She-
Did I say that right? I don't know if that's a
Yeah,
word.
brawl.
Growl.
I mean-
I know I said it weird.
She genuinely, did you hear this sentence? I'd also like to say I have no intention of breaking up with him. People are imperfect. Parentheses, men especially so. What does that mean?
I mean, she's not wrong.
But
I know what you're saying.
what does that mean? And then to be like, hey, for him to look her in the eyes and say, have you considered that I just don't want to?
I was so livid. Like that. What's wrong with, how did that click for him when she's like, oh yeah, I don't either. And he's like, oh, okay.
I know it took like a very, I don't know.
Maybe
turn.
he thought she genuinely liked it. Maybe he was like, she gets a lot of joy in vacuuming,
That could be true.
which I do love vacuuming. But that's
It's not the worst.
one thing I
Yeah.
like.
I don't like,
When it's possible.
I'm trying.
you know what bothers me? Putting dishes away.
I hate the noises. I have to wear earplugs a lot of times.
No, I get stressed out because I know there's always going to be something in there that's like a wonky random thing that I don't know where to put it.
Throw it away.
No, it'll be like something
I'm
like
kidding. I was fully kidding.
it'll be like something that like Brian uses. It's like a blender smoothie cup or something, and I don't know where they go. And I don't know where to put them, and there's not room in the regular
It's
cups.
like the broom.
Yeah, exactly.
Where does it go?
No, literally, I'm just like, I'm too stressed out. Where do I put this? So then I'll leave it out and I'll be like, oh, I left out your things. I don't know where they go. Can you put them away?
How many times have you put them away now?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I put them somewhere random every time. It's like a musical cup thing.
So you're
Kind of like that, though. Keeping it interesting for him.
well, his counter cleaning and you're leaving the cups out almost like balances itself out. You guys are pretty
I
balanced.
guess so.
You do have a lot of trade-offs.
Yeah.
I think we have a lot of trade-offs, too.
We're getting there.
You got a lot of shit, too, my guy. Don't act all innocent. Lauren's guest bed she's supposed to sleep on, covered with your clothes.
Those are all of my clothes.
I don't give him much space in the closet.
We're all organizing this weekend. That's what we did.
I know.
Deep breaths.
Deep breaths, guys. I hope a lot of you out there listening had a great time cleaning your house while listening to this. I know we've got a lot of cleaners out there, a lot of workouters out there. Let me know how you're moving. I'm going to go back to Pilates sometime this week.
I would love to do a
Let me know what you're up
poll
to.
of like a breakdown of like what most of the listeners are doing. Like, do we think that the cleaners are like, are they in first place?
I'm not sure. We've got cleaners, workouters, a lot of drivers.
Also workers. Like people who
Workers.
are working.
Absolutely.
Would running be a workout or does that get its own category?
Running would go into workouts because we only have limited pole options.
Mm-hmm.
We could put that up. I'd love to know.
Me too.
I'd love to.
Traveling?
Traveling.
Because that you could be on a plane.
Should we do traveling to include work commute?
I feel like
Transportation?
driving will be the number one if we leave it on its own.
But I think I only get 4 pole options total.
What about on YouTube? Do they have stuff like that?
They just implemented a quiz feature, but I don't think I
'Cause-
get more on that either.
Really?
No.
What if one of them's having sex?
Yeah. I did have one other story where some guy has a mustard fetish, but we'll get into that later.
Okay.
People put like Spotify playlists on. What if all of a sudden they're in the middle of it and THD comes on?
That's the goal.
Like you need to stop and hit like, no.
That's the goal.
Do you guys listen to podcasts?
Podcasts?
Yeah.
Like in general or like
No.
during?
In general.
Oh, well, I mean.
I
that's
understand
that's
the
where we were.
confusion. But
NPR Life Kit, some other true crime stuff, like
Okay.
Annie Elise. I love her. She's great. But some other true crime stuff to like, especially if I'm researching cases, I'll listen to like their episodes on it to see. But no, I'm in podcasts every day, all day. I just don't. I've started to listen to music more, which is like something new.
that is new for you.
Yeah. Especially when I drive.
That's amazing.
I know.
I just mentioned this the other day that you're not the biggest music person.
If I have someone in the car with me, because I want to talk to them. If I'm by myself, music.
And it's loud.
See,
I'm bumping.
See, that is what I'm worried about with my ears is that when I'm in my car by myself, like I turn it up so loud that like I'm like, why am I doing this to myself? But I love it. It makes me so happy.
It is good in the car.
Yeah. And then after I get out of the car, I'm like,
or if you get back
What did I
in
do?
and it's like
oh yeah.
a situation and you're like, whoa, this is
No,
loud.
That's exactly how I know it's bad because I turn it up little by little, and every time like the beat drops, I'm like, yeah, or like the chorus, just a little bit more.
What's
Each
your go-to song right now?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. I mean, I'm obsessed with like the entire Ariana Grande album. Like,
Did she come out with something new?
yeah.
Oh my God. I haven't
I
listened.
mean, not super new actually. It's a bit, but she is coming out. She's going on tour for it.
There's so many artists I want to go see on tour.
Yeah.
So many.
I'm obsessed with it. I've listened to like all of the songs on it so many times. But when it comes to like blasting the music and getting louder and louder, there's like one of my all-time favorite songs is Drive By Train. It's like that I just
crank it.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. There's so many others. But what I did realize is that sometimes I'll get like a phone call, answer the phone call,
blast you,
hang up the phone call, and I'm like, ah! I'm like, oh my God. It's terrifying.
Yeah, no, it's bad. Go-to song right now, Click Clack Symphony by Ray.
Okay.
Little Hans Zimmer feature.
Okay.
So good. So good. Love Olivia Rodrigo's new one. Especially Justin pulled up the music video. He's like, don't watch it until I can show you.
And I don't think I knew that.
We'll put it on in the car on the way home right now.
Okay.
She's running through Versailles. Just
Love
her.
it.
And we kind of had a weird experience at Versailles. We were the last ones there. I think we like got lost in the gardens and they missed us on their security sweep. And we literally have pictures of just us. Versailles is empty and we're there, not on the inside like Olivia was, but that song is really good. But Ray, her whole album is super fun. What have you discovered? Any good songs recently?
Well, I don't listen to music for the same reason you don't listen to podcasts.
Yeah, you're kind of in it, but that's a lie. You listen to like orchestral stuff.
Yeah, I don't listen to like
we have a concert coming up soon. We're seeing the Organ Girl from TikTok.
I listen to the Campfire song.
What's
the
that?
Campfire song. Is
that from VeggieTales?
Does it need to
Another reference that the people will know that you guys are just missing.
Okay.
I mean, he did introduce me to Purse First before anything. Yeah, we're seeing Anna Lapwood.
Purse First.
She's an organ player. We're seeing her in concert.
That's soon.
On the 3rd.
That's soon. We booked that forever ago.
We booked that feels like a year ago. It's crazy. But drop any new songs you're listening to in the comments, any podcast, any like good brain refreshers, resetters. NPR Life Kit's really fun. But like any books, because Fourth Wing was incredible.
Things that will make me smarter. I love that.
Yes.
Audiobook or podcast, like either way. I have long drives, so
you are really good about that.
I like to mix it in with some knowledge once in a while.
Yeah.
Drop
whatever you've got in the comments. I'm going to remember to put a poll up. And hey, again, please subscribe. Almost to 1 million on YouTube. So even if you're an audio listener and you want to pop over there and just hit subscribe on YouTube for your good old friend Morgan, I'd really appreciate it.
Well, just hit that subscribe button.
Hit that subscribe button and maybe head over to Patreon. There's some good episodes over there.
I don't like this at all. You guys are looking at me like I'm going to participate and I'm not.
You've never done a Western accent.
Side of your mouth like that.
Try it.
I don't. You just
try like a little cowboy accent.
You look like one of those clay figures, like Gromit and Wallace. Is that what they're called? Figures?
You flipped it. It's Wallace and Gromit.
Just try a country accent just once. Until next time.
Can't get that image on my head. No, that's not gonna happen.
Just once.
Nope.
How much?
We will sit here all night.
How much?
How much?
How much money?
$20? $20.
Okay. I don't know how to do it.
You got to be like, okay, that's all we got, partner, and giddy up on out of here until next time. You got to, like, for $20, it's got to be good.
I don't know. I'm not.
You got it. Just try. You did British really well. I'm ready. I'm locked in. I won't look at you.
Wow, giddy up there, partner, because I just had a great time with my pal Morgan and Justin.
Well, looky here now. We got Laura to join the party.
Was that good enough? I don't think anything that sounds similar to that has like ever come out of my mouth.
That was the absolute wrong time to drink. Until next time, guys.
Bye. Bye.